lost 15 liters of my monthly petrol expenditure to devaluation. Yeah, that's how it is. But you know, we've got this. We've got this. It's time for us to evaluate those budgets. Yeah. So feel that you have money, but all of a sudden the money has left your account and your bank balance is trying to give you a heart attack, and you don't know where your money went. A budget won't bring back the money, but it will certainly show you where the money went. A good budget is like Google Maps. You know where everything went, you know where everything goes, and you know everything is. So you have a very clear picture of what's going on. So yeah, a good budget is like Google Maps, showing you where you have to go, where you've been, and what you're doing. I actually use two great apps for my system. Microsoft Excel, that I have in my phone, I have access to in my phone and on my laptop in real time, and Money Manager, an application you can find for your phone on the App Store for Apple and Android devices. So you can use those two applications. Just a quick explanation on how these things work. I use the Excel one to set up my budget, write everything down and subtract and all that, so that I know what I'm supposed to do. And then I use the Money Manager to track my expenditure as I go. So they're very important. They work as a team. Anyway, side note, I would really like to ask if you guys could like and subscribe to my channel, so that the algorithm recommends my videos to other people to help my channel grow. So please like and subscribe if you really like the video, and yeah, you get more notifications on things that I post. So this video has two parts: how to budget and the discipline part. So we'll start with the how to budget. First of all, you will list down all your income, all the money that comes in, and then you list down all your expenses. So you can do this by maybe you have like your salary, allowances, and all that stuff. Between you and me, I just don't want stream of income, so I need to work on getting more. But yeah, so if you have several streams of income, you list them down, and then you list down your expenses. I break them down into some points. So the second part is savings. So I usually always subtract the main things first before I do anything else. So the bills, and then the savings, which are like nickel policies, village bank contributions, or if you have a piggy bank, if you try to save at home in your own bedroom and all that stuff. So you have a piggy bank where you save your money. And then there are car bills, which are like COF and insurance, car service, repairs, and cleaning. So yeah, there's a section for that also. And then there's a section for phone bills, which consists of Netflix subscriptions. It consists of data bundles and voice bundles, so that at least I know that in a month this is covered. My monthly bundle for voice calls is covered, my data is covered, I've already paid for all my subscriptions, so I'm fine. And the next point is home expenses, which is like groceries, laundry, toiletries. So for example, laundry, I have a cleaning lady that comes and washes my laundry. So that's how much I pay her in a month. So I just put down everything so that I know that, okay, in this month, this is everything that I have to take care of. What's left is what I use for myself. So I now say, okay, maybe I wanted something, so I'll take from what's left. Because I have like several sheets, like I have a sheet for let's say November, I have a sheet for December, I have a sheet for January, February. So I already know what I'll be left with in those months. And even if I have like a big plan, I'll already go there and put the expense there, and you do the subtractions. You know how Excel works. You do all the subtractions. So I already have a clear idea. So let's say I want something, but I can't afford it in 1 month with the money that I have. So this is what I do. I see, okay, this is what I want to have, and then I save up from what's left towards what I want to do. Those are like my personal savings, the personal other big savings are the ones that I just mentioned. We have like Nico policies, the village bank contributions, and all that stuff. So that is sorted, and that's how I managed to see how much I have for, having fun, spoiling myself, taking myself out, buying nice things for myself. At least I know that I'm doing this after I have really taken care of everything. I have food, I have my bills paid, I have a place to stay, my car is in tip-top shape, I have fuel, and all that stuff. Part two of this video is about discipline. So for you to have discipline, okay, for you to have discipline in budgeting, you need to know what you want to achieve. If you don't know what you want to achieve, you won't be able to be disciplined in that essence. So for example, you have to have like very clear goals. For example, you say you want to have a bed, you want to buy a bed in 3 months. That is a very specific goal. So discipline starts by having clear-cut goals of where you want to go, what you want to achieve, and now you have to find, because you can clearly see it, you can now start looking at the steps, how you're gonna go get there. So write down the goal, be specific, like be very specific. How much the bill is, blah 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 blah. Anyway, so you have a specific goal and you have to visualize that plan, because the more you visualize it, the more it becomes in your head. So when you wanna squander money and not be disciplined, that vision that you have in your head will come to you and be like, oh, but I can suffer now and get what I want, or I can enjoy now and not be able to afford what I want. So that is very frustrating. So well, am I gonna choose the path of peace or the path of frustration? So you decide, okay, I wanna be frustrated in the future, let me squander the money, or I'll be like, I wanna get to this place, I wanna get that thing. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be disciplined enough and focus on what I'm supposed to do, focus on the bigger picture. So that's like the importance of having a vision board. You go there, you pin pictures in a board with a cute bed, with all the stuff that you want to get. So every time you get demotivated, you go there and check out that stuff and be like, oh, yeah, this is what I want. It also gives you a sense of purpose, because like I'm working towards this. Like for example, I wanted a laptop and I saw that okay, I can get labor facilities a game and do all that stuff and actually get a laptop for myself. So when I actually got the laptop, I was very, very excited because I worked for it and it's what I wanted. If I had not been disciplined, I wouldn't have had that stuff. The laptop. Since you have a clear goal, it's very easy for you to have to break it down into actionable steps. So these are the questions that you ask yourself so that you get to know what steps that you're supposed to take to actually get the thing you want. So let's say, going back to my example of a bed, ask yourself, when do I need the bed? Yeah? Time frame. So a goal that is you can achieve easily has to have a time frame, because you will put yourself under pressure to actually get to do that within that time. No time frame, procrastination. Anyway, so when do you want the bed? How much is the bed? Can you break down the payments or the savings in these 3 months and actually have enough money to get the bed? Are there any laid-back facilities at the supplier that you wanna do business with? Do they have like laid-back facilities that can help you lessen your financial burden and have you pay installments monthly and get the bed at the end? Yeah, like now you have that idea, you know exactly what you need to do. If you slack, that's your choice, but the whole path is there for you. Like it's there, it's broken down into steps. You can easily do that. You have to actually choose to be like, nah, I'm not gonna follow that stuff. So yeah, that is all up to you. Now the other thing with our generation is fear of missing out. We want to have it all, but we can't. We can only have the things that we can afford. We can only have the things that our resources allow us to have. So you go on social media, you see people having a lavish life, doing all the nice stuff, and you're like, I also want to have that life. It's actually it's very good, because you want to have that life, but you don't have to pressure yourself. But you don't have to pressure yourself to actually get that life, because you can plan it and do it step by step, step by step. Because these people, some of these people, are actually getting into loans to actually show you the life that they are having. So you don't know how these people are getting this stuff. So you have to be true to yourself. No, now, right? Okay, I want that in the future. I want to be able to do what these people with money are doing, but I can't. But I have problems that I have to solve now. Let me start with the things that I can deal with. So you look at your own problems and solve them, other than uh, looking at other people's lives and wanting to be like them. What? You just invite unnecessary stresses in your life. So this thing of going on social media and wanting the life that other people have and not being able to afford it will just reduce your quality of life. Live within your means. Okay? There is no shame in saying, okay, I will not, I have the money to do this, but if I do this, I won't be able to achieve this that I want to do in the future. So let me be a wise person and decide to focus on working towards that goal, other than impressing people, having people say, oh no, she has that, she just like this, or she did this, or she did that. Because people forget. When they're done, they're gone. But you, the money, you've lost it. You've used it on something that you didn't really need, but you wanted to impress other people. So fear of missing out, you have to conquer that. That's what's breaking discipline. You can know exactly what you want, but then eventually you get swayed by lifestyle, other people's lifestyle, and all that stuff, and it actually derails you from your path. Anyway, fear of missing out is something that we need to actually go there as a generation, because with social media, with everything in our face, it's you really have to have like strong will, serious discipline to get through that. Since social media is on our face, like everything just comes to you. I decided to have a separate Instagram where I only follow people that motivate me. Because my other Instagram was just filled with, I just liked and followed everything. So there was just everything there crowding my mind. I'm always stressed, I'm always feeling like I'm not doing enough, you know. But when I decided to open another Instagram, I only followed things that gave value to my life. Like for example, on YouTube I follow Sandra Peachy, MW. She's a Malawian YouTuber. I learned a lot from her. In watching her videos, actually they put value onto my life, because she is a person my age who's trying to make it independently in this country. And I also want to do that. Our goals are aligned. We want the same thing. So I watch her go through her life. It motivates me. It also go through my life in a similar way, in a way that's empowering. It boosts you to see people doing great things your age. It's very motivational. So for Instagram, I also follow her on Instagram, and some other people, some other creators that I find very inspirational, some topics that I relate with, some things that, you know, nourish my soul, other than making me feel bad about the life that I have. I cannot change anything just like that. Life doesn't work like that. Just like, how easily we can communicate with people. When back then they used to have like letters, and not every household had a phone. Things were tough. People knew how to be patient. Our generation doesn't know how to be patient, but we need to be patient. We need to be very patient. So uh, I don't have to expose myself to content that makes me feel less than. So I will only follow content that nourishes me, content that brings value to me. So for me to be disciplined, I will only look at things that bring value to my life, other than things that stress me out. So that's also something you can apply in your life. So just to summarize the disciplines, have a plan, know where you're going, limit the distractions, conquer fear of missing out, only expose yourself to things that bring you value. So that's the end of the video on budgeting. Like I said, I'll put up the picture for you to see how the budget looks, the template for the budget, and I'll also put up a picture for money manager app that I was telling you about that you can look for in your app stores. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on budgeting, or if you have any contributions or any suggestions of videos that I can do, feel free to write comments. I will read the comments and I will respond, and all your feedback is appreciated. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps me and the channel to grow, because the algorithm will see that, oh, people are liking and subscribing to this channel. Let us now show this to other people. Then, my small channel will grow. Please like and subscribe. Show it support. See you in my next video.